Black Abbot White Magic is Frater Acher's latest book, published by the always excellent Scarlet Imprint. Black Abbot White Magic is the second book in Frater Acher's Holy Daemon trilogy. Very excited to see what the third book's going to be about. I reviewed Holy Daemon a little while ago, possibly about a year ago. You can check it out on my channel. It's his own account of his encounter with his holy guardian angel. A very, very interesting book, preceded by a little history of the holy guardian angel. And he continues that investigation into the idea of the holy guardian angel through the person of Trithemius of Sponheim. It's a great, great book. You know, I love to review beautiful books, both beautiful physically and beautiful in contents, and this really is both of those things rolled into one. So let me first of all show you, these couple of little bits, little extra bits that came with the book. I ordered directly through Scarlet Imprint, and they send their books out worldwide. And yeah, it came with this lovely little ex libris. I don't know, is it a spirit of heresy? I don't know. Very, very cool little dude with the little cup and the little sword there. That is quite a lot of fire, very close to a book. I assume the idea is that the fire is coming out of the book, right? I'm not sure how comfortable I am keeping something like this close to close to my library, but anyway, it is quite beautiful. I think it looks like it might have been letterpressed. Either way, it's very, very nice. And then this is their new bookmark, Long Live Heresy. I really like their new logo, and yeah, this bookmark is it actually feels soft. It's paper, of course. It's just a very, very nice cardstock. As with everything that they do, the attention to detail has been incredible. There we go. So the book itself is about Johannes Trithemius, and it's centered around Johannes Trithemius. The first two manuscripts are actually by his mentor, Pelagius. Very, very lovely manuscripts to read, actually. Let me show you. So the book is actually divided into two parts. They're unequal in size. I guess the first part is about 159 pages, and then the second part, which is actually a biography of Trithemius, is a little bit shorter, as you can see. The biography is beautifully written. It's told through anecdotes, and they're really fascinating anecdotes. Frater Acher has really mastered the art of grabbing his readers' attention and holding on to it for dear life. It's a very enjoyable read. And then this first part is actually manuscripts. As I was saying, there's the three manuscripts plus, you could say, a description of a part of a manuscript, right? But these first two manuscripts are actually by Pelagius, so Trithemius's tutor, mentor, and they are descriptions of how one might get in contact with one's own holy guardian angel, how one might work with one's own holy guardian angel. There's a really nice description on how to create this board, you could say. It's actually it's a wooden disc through which one might always receive a truthful answer, and it's basically with, he calls it dactylomancy, and I suppose it's something akin to a pendulum. It's very, very beautiful description of how to create this board and how then to use it. And then Frater Acher basically analyzes the texts, right, the manuscripts. He gives an account, pretty much line by line, of any additional information he can give, any alternative texts, any additional material that he knows about, and also organizing all of the information in these really helpful tables, really beautifully presented little tables, and so on. So then there's one very short manuscript by Trithemius himself called The General Key. It's very short. It's mainly planetary magic. It's you could call it an introduction to planetary magic. And there's, yeah, you can see it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit pages. And actually this rather dense part here is just an example of how the preceding information works. There are these beautiful illustrations by Gabriel Alegria Sabogal, and yeah, we're very lucky to get 3 illustrations by him throughout the book. There is a 4th illustration right in the back, which I will keep secret, but I will show you that it's actually in a fold out. Yeah, I just basically don't want to spoil for people who are going to be buying this, right? And there's this really lovely description of what it is as a map to the mystery. And here we go. So it's just basically a 2-page description of what this image is. I'll show you. I'll show you a little bit of it just to give you an idea of the style, right? And this is not by Alegria Sabogal. This is an image that has been published alongside the first biography of Trithemius, but nobody's quite sure who actually created it. So yeah, that's kind of a nice little mysterious touch there. That pretty much covers my review, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. I don't feel too bad showing you this one. It's been widely published, and rightly so. Absolutely beautiful work there. Yeah. In terms of the paper stock you're used to this now, you know what quality Scarlet Imprint use. They only use the very highest quality. It's absolutely terrific. The end papers are more marbled, right? It feels a little bit more like stone, actually. There's a nice texture to it, but it's not fuzzy like the bookmark is. Speaking of bookmarks, there's a very lovely black silk bookmark, which complements the look of the book just really beautifully. If I were to put the 2 books together, yeah, Holy Daemon was already quite a large book. This one exceeds it in size, I'd say, quite considerably. Scarlet Imprint are not so much interested in creating collections, although the paperbacks do absolutely match each other in look, but their hardcovers, it feels to me like Scarlet Imprint make an effort to match the look and feel of the book to the contents. I know that these are 2 books in a trilogy, and I don't need them to look identical, particularly given the very different nature of the 2 books. This one was an insight into Saturnian practice, and this one is white magic. It's monks attempting to perform magical practices and rituals in the context of staying right with a Christian worldview and ideology. I thoroughly enjoyed reading it, really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm so grateful both to Frater Acher, so grateful for the effort that has been put into compiling this extraordinary material and making it so palatable to the average reader. Yeah, it's very, very accessible. And also thanks to Scarlet Imprint for their usual beautiful, wonderful, wonderful work. There we go. Those are my thoughts. Thanks very much for watching, and see you very soon for another review.